What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at HAYSEED. Now HAYSEED was recommended by a lot of you people in my community. He is a rare outfit. He is part of the Fatal Fielders. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So, HAYSEED. Now HAYSEED is an uncommon outfit that was introduced in chapter 1 of season 8. The skin itself, it just betrays a old farmer, which is something that we didn't see in Fortnite for quite some time. The skin itself, it does just betray a normal farmer, and that's basically all I have to say. For being an uncommon outfit, it is a very good skin. You could purchase his backbling separately, but if you just want the skin itself, it's just gonna cost you 800 V-Bucks, which I do think that is a very good deal for your V-Bucks. So how does he fit 2021? He actually aged pretty good. The skin itself again just betrays a good old farmer, and everything about him, even the details on the haze he does have on his flannel, matches pretty good. So what's my final rating for HAYSEED? I'm gonna have to give HAYSEED an 8 out of 10. For the price you're paying, you're getting a very good skin. He is a lot different than the old school default skins we would get around the same time that he was released, so he's a pretty good deal. I know a lot of people are not gonna gravitate towards him since he is a male skin, but I would actually tell you guys to just give him a chance. The skin itself is very decent. He is very different from other skins, and he's one of the skins that does betray the farms we do have in Fortnite, which is a nice added bonus. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. So for our first combination with HAYSEED, we are gonna be pairing him up with the Constructor's Classic. Now the Constructor Classic does look like something he would use in the farms, and it does have a very cool yellow color scheme that matches perfectly with the straw hat he does have. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going with the Lucky. Now the Lucky harvesting tool is an old school harvesting tool that does have a happy face imprinted on the harvesting tool itself. It is yellow, so it matches really good with the yellow aesthetics from both the skin and the backling. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the popcorn. The popcorn control is just butter surrounding the character as you're descending to the battlefield, but it does have that yellow aesthetic that goes perfectly with the outfit. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the modern. The modern glider is just a good chapter 1 glider design that does have yellow and white, which goes perfectly with the straw hat and the backling. Then for the wrap, we're gonna be going with the call sign Hornet. The call sign Hornet itself does have this yellow curve scheme that is perfect with the Constructor's backling and the harvesting tool. Then for our next combination with HAYSEED, we are going to be pairing him up with the Heavy Harvester. Now the Heavy Harvester itself does look like a backling that was actually taken from Now the Heavy Harvester does look like a backling that was taken from a tractor, which looks perfect with the skin since it does have a red color scheme that matches his flannel. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Harvester. Now the harvesting tool Harvester just looks perfect with a farmer. The harvesting tool itself does look like it was taken from a farm, so it matches perfectly with HAYSEED. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the Fireflies. Now the Fireflies control is just 2 lanterns on both hands that does have a red ribbon that goes really well with the Constructor's backling and the flannel he is wearing. Then for the glare, we're gonna be going with the Crossfire. Now the Crossfire does have little hinges of red, it does have a chapter 1 glare design, and for the most part it is made of all leather, which looks perfect with him. Then for the wrap, we're gonna be going with the Rustler Plate. Now the Rustler Plate does match perfectly with the flannel he is wearing. The color scheme and design of it just goes perfect with him. Then for our next combination with HAYSEED, we are going to be pairing him up with the Rust Bucket. Now the Rust Bucket was introduced during season 3 of chapter 1. It does match really well with the whole farmer theme since it does look like something he would have built as a generator to power up his farm. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with a combat knife. Now the combat knife is just a regular knife you do carry, and it's something you could be carrying around to do some errands around the farm itself. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Sap Light. Now the Sap Light is just fireflies leaving the body. The yellow design of the control itself matches perfectly with the yellow straw hat he does have. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Field Wrap. Now the Field Wrap itself is just a scarecrow that you do use as a glider, but it matches really good because in the farms you normally do have scarecrows laying around. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Knighted. The Knighted wrap with the metallic red color scheme with black matches perfectly with the color scheme from the Rust Bucket itself. And for our next combination with HAYSEED, we are going to be pairing him up with the Vintage. Now the Vintage backling is just a normal backpack that you do have on your back. The color design and then the whole theme around it just goes really well with HAYSEED since he is a normal human. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Aquaman's Trident. Now the reason why I'm using the Aquaman's Trident with this combination because it does look like a pitchfork, that is something that a farmer would normally use. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Dinner Dive. The Dinner Dive control does have this butter leaving the body, which the butter itself is yellow, so it goes perfectly with the outfit. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with a Flappy Flyer. Now the Flappy Flyer is just a chicken that you do use as a glider, but it could be one of the chickens he actually raised and he's actually using it to travel through the map. Then for the ride, we're gonna be going with the Royal Air Force. The Royal Air Force itself with the yellow mustard color scheme looks perfect with this combination because there's a lot of yellow. Then for our next combination with HAYSEED, we are gonna be pairing him up with the Saltwater Satchel. Now the Saltwater Satchel, luckily enough, the pod itself does match perfectly with the outfit. The color scheme, design, and everything about it just fits perfectly with the farmer. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going with the Bat-sickle. Now the Bat-sickle is just a bat that you do have a machete on top of it. Now this is one of those things that you could see in a farm that he actually made to actually cut some crops, and it just fits perfectly with the theme and color scheme. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the Spectral Essence. Now the Spectral Essence itself does have a wind control, but it matches perfectly because he is a normal farmer. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with a covered cruiser. Now the covered cruiser itself does look like an old wagon that you normally would see in a farm, and it just looks perfectly with this whole thing. Then for the wrap, we're gonna be going with the Battle Barn. The Battle Barn wrap just matches really well because of the rusted red color scheme it does have. It even says it on the name Barn, so it matches perfectly with the farmer. Then for our last combination with HAYSEED, we are gonna be pairing him up with the Imaginary Bag. Now the Imaginary Bag does have a yellow and reddish color tone that matches perfectly with the straw hat and the flannel that the outfit is wearing. Then for the harvesting tool, we're gonna be going with the Sawtooth. Now the Sawtooth is an old school harvesting tool released during season 3. The Sawtooth itself does have a rusted red color scheme on top of the harvesting tool itself, which looks perfectly with the rusted look that the backling and outfit do bring to the table. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the zip ribbons. Now the zip ribbons control does have a very simple design, but it works really well because he is a farmer and you really don't need to be that flashy when you descend to the battlefield. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the egg guard. Now the egg guard with the explosion edit style matches perfectly with this combination since it is an egg and a chicken, so it matches really good with the whole farmer thing. Then for the wrap, we're gonna be going with the Mayhem. Now the Mayhem is a wrap that's very interesting. It does have a lot of scratch and dings, and for the most part is something that a farmer would have around since he really don't take care of his stuff. Then for the honorable mentions for HAYSEED, you could pair him up with anything that does have blue. Anything with red or anything rusted is gonna look perfect with this outfit since it does have a whole farmer theme and it just looks really cool. Now those were the 6 combinations I did find for HAYSEED. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 Ds all together. Each time you guys use my code in the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.